Καλησπέρα και από μένα. Ευχαριστούμε πάρα πολύ για τη σημερινή πρόσκληση. Χαιρόμαστε που είμαστε εδώ να σας παρουσιάσουμε το δικό μας έργο, το όραμά μας για το ελληνικό. Μου έχουν ζητήσει να κάνω την παρουσίαση στα αγγλικά, οπότε I will switch now in English. This is our motto. We create pioneering destinations, redefining experiences. And this is exactly what LAMDA has been doing since the early beginning of 2000 that we initiated the company. We very soon became the leading real estate player, dealing with the development of buildings, venues that create new experience, new public realm places within Athens and Greece in general. So back in 2014, we were privileged to be the company that signed the tender for the development of the largest urban regeneration in Europe, that is Ellinikon. And since then, we are committed to this target to create this paradigm city, 15-minute city, green, smart coastline city within the city of Athens. Of course, we are privileged that after a big economic crisis, the COVID pandemic, the energy crisis, but also the war in Ukraine, we are now in a position where we find ourselves with a growing economy. We have, with 2023, the GDP growth was above 2%. That is much higher than any other rate in Europe. We have tourism records back in 2023 with more than 32 million tourists in Greece, and expecting this record to be very higher within 2024. But also, when it comes to the foreign capital spend, we see a lot of investment in real estate in Greece in the last 5 years. This shows the substantial increase. The bulk is directed towards the residential market, and it is aided as well by many systems such as the government incentives programs for the golden visa, the digital nomads, etc. Now, the best way to start with the Ellinikon would be by seeing our presentation for what we call Zip Code Paradise, the Ellinikon, and we will follow up with the status of the project. Let me see that it plays. So let's start with what makes our site so unique. To start with, it's its size. It's almost 600 hectares and stretches along the coastline for 3.5 kilometers. It has a centrally located Ellinikon Park of 2 million square meters of land, and around it, it's surrounded by our communities, which will overall have 2.7 million square meters of gross buildable area. This new city will be the residence of 25,000 residents. It will create jobs for more than 75,000 people. We expect, based on studies that we have produced, that we will increase the number of visitors by more than 1 million. And just the first phase of the project, which is currently under development, has a capex of above 3 billion. So location-wise, it's in the southern suburbs, very close to where we are located here. And it has a very central location, very close to the city of Athens, just 10 kilometers away. And of course, within 30 to 40 minutes distance, you can go to the main ports and airports of Athens. And we're privileged with our city. More than 300 days of sunshine, crystal blue waters, and a paradise to live in. So we did partner with some of the world-class advisors and experts in order to conclude our master plan and create a series of uses, venues, and experiences that will lead to this paradigm 15-minute city. Of course, the prominent use is residential. We have more than 1.2 million square meters of GFA allocated for residential, but it has so many other uses. Shopping destinations, hospitality. Two of our most important hotels are being developed currently as part of the first phase in the coastline. We have the integrated casino resort, again, currently under development by our partner in the scheme. The Metropolitan Park, the Ellinikon Park of 2 million square meters of land, the refurbishment of the marina, the beach, a number of sports venues, but also educational facilities and healthcare, everything that you need in order to live, work, and enjoy your life in Ellinikon. Together with the menu of uses and the master plan, we had another key strategy on board, which was to bring signature architecture, create iconic buildings, and become a landmark as Ellinikon within our metropolis. So here are some of the names that we have partnered from the early stages. We start with Foster & Partners, based in London, who are our strategic master planner and overall designer of the detailed urban planning studies. They are also the architects behind the first skyscraper to be developed in Greece, the Riviera Tower at the coastline, which is currently under full construction. We have US-based landscape architect Sasaki that helped us to do all the strategy of the landscaping of the park, the open areas in a way that we can have a common language within the public realm of the Ellinikon. We have Kengo Kuma, Japanese-based signature architect, who is developing one of the most prominent destinations in our coastal line, Riviera Galleria, and other buildings as well. We have ADAS, based in Hong Kong, who are dealing with large-scale master plans and density, and this is who we have decided to develop our mega mall destination, the Ellinikon Mall. And other as well, international architects, such as the awarded Danish architect Bjarke Ingels, with whom we are doing a residential complex, one of the first to be developed in Greece, 50 meters towers, creating a new residential typology along the coast, along the frontage of the Ellinikon Park. And of course, most of the most acknowledged and well-established local firms, architects and local engineering firms are with us from the first place in the development. And all of this will contribute to making this visionary 15-minute city. What is a 15-minute city? It means that you can easily go to wherever you want by walking, biking, or even using public means of transport, and have all sorts of venues around you to live, work, play, and enjoy. Now, it wouldn't be only green, it would need to be smart as well. So building the infrastructure from scratch allows us to have a comprehensive ecosystem of digital services for the urban mobility, waste, water, environment, public safety, and health. A smart society for the residents, visitors, and businesses, which will result in a premium quality of life, but also in cost savings for the operation of this new city. And together with smart, we need to go with green as well. So the green three pillars of our strategy that surround the entire master plan and all our developments are shown here. They deal with decarbonization, circularity, and people and prosperity. Just a quick thing that before the International Airport of Athens, Ellinikon used to have more than 70% of hard surfaces, cement, and with this master plan, we have managed to swap the ratio, so we have more green, more open areas, all of which will improve significantly the quality and the lives of everyone that will be visiting Ellinikon. So this is the time to show a little bit what is our vision of the communities that will be created in Ellinikon and the first residents that will be there in 2026. I hope you enjoyed the Little Athens community video. So, progress update, where we are now. When we started, and we did start back in 2014, it took us more than 5 years to complete the first stage of the development, which included all the permitting and all the clearance to have the master plan and the detailed urban planning studies approved by the Council of State, and of course according to all European regulation in regards to the environmental and urban planning requirements. From 2020 onwards, the company has received all the funding for the evaluation of the first phase of the project, and of course has developed and matured further to be able to undertake such a big development. We were back then, I think, around 150 people. We are almost 700 now to execute the entire phase one of the Ellinikon. And throughout this process, we have repatriated a lot of Greeks that were abroad, and we have much more personnel from abroad as well to bring the experience and the knowledge needed to undertake such a big program. Moreover, we have selected a strategy for selecting our design consultants, for selecting our architects, and for initiating the design of such iconic and landmark buildings. And we are now in the stage of delivery. Construction has commenced. I'm sure you've seen the development along Poseidonos Avenue, but also along Vouliagmenis Avenue, with some of the best of the first buildings being handed over. In this phase, we have awarded a lot of contractors, but we do have as well our project managers. I see some of them here with us, who support us on the daily management of such a big program, which includes infrastructure, buildings, park, and all the developments to be able to bring the first stage of the development and operation in 2026. So in terms of, I would say, my portfolio, more than 1,500 of residential buildings and units of residential units are being delivered in phase one. Within 2026, we expect to have our first residents in the area. We have started strategically with the coastal part. So all the buildings that you see here are fully sold and construction is already in progress. We refer, of course, to the Riviera Tower, the Cove Residences, and the Cove Villas. But also, we have commenced since the beginning of the year the launch of another 500 residential units in the area of Little Athens. Until now, we have already reservation agreements for more than 65% of the specific product, which some of the design you are showing here now with Danish architect Bjarke Ingels for the Park Rise, and local architects very well established and known in the southern suburbs for the pavilion terraces, promenade gardens, atrium gardens, and Trinity Gardens. We will be launching more residential products by the end of the year in a target to complete our phase one by 2027 for the entire residential community. In terms of retail, Melina Paisi is also here. We have progressed significantly with two great shopping destinations. The first one, which is in next to Vouliagmenis Avenue and next to the Ellinikon metro station, is the Ellinikon Mall, a design by ADAS, a very well-established Hong Kong firm that knows how to deal the hybrid mall option that was a strategic decision for us. A hybrid malls mean that we exploit both the internal but also the outdoor areas of the mall. And here is some nice visuals to understand the progress of this exciting mall of more than 90,000 square meters of GLA and almost 300 units. Just as a comparison, our mall at the Mall Athens is, I think, 60,000 square meters of GLA, so you can understand the density and the diversification of the specific mall. Another visual of this development, which has already started construction as well, with significant excavation works undergo in the area. And the second very prominent destination is our marina destination for shopping, upscale luxury brands, and gastronomy. This is This is a Riviera Galleria designed by Ken Kokuma with 19,000 GLA of retail area, as well in the progress of starting construction within this year. And we have already received outstanding commercial leasing progress for the project. We have more demand than the area available for retail, but you can see here in this slide some of the numbers achieved so far in the leasing plan of the program. And together with our developments, we go as well with infrastructure. Infrastructure is the first thing that started construction. It might not be that visible because it's located mainly the central part of the plot, which is not viewed by everyone, but let's have a nice view of the works and the progress that we are currently in Ellinikon. Thank you.